All right, guys, well, I'm sitting over here and I've been putting this garage together. I told you I've been moving, so got a lot of stuff going on. Got my bottles and stuff, shelving, whatever. But I bought this product over at Costco, and it's kind of like a battery-powered pump. Bought it for bikes, whatever. It says it goes to like 145, 150 PSI. Now, I've used it for the bikes over there, and it works pretty good. I'm going to use it to fill up. Well, let me see here. Let me get one of my DIY rinseless washes. I'm going to see how well it works inside, or to fill up the IK. This is the Pro Foam 2. So I want to see if this can fill it up and then how well that works. So let's get going with this video. This is a rinseless wash product, but it's going to foam and we're going to make it into a waterless. So if you haven't heard of DIY, where you've been hiding, it is a fantastic product and it foams pretty well. So we're going to use that. All right, so we've got about half full of water here. Like I said, we're just playing around. I'm going to dump a little bit, maybe, let's see, 1, 2. That looks good. That should be plenty. We're gonna be using this car. It's I mean, it hasn't been washed in a while, but it's not that dirty. Besides dust and pollen, it's really not that dirty. It's not really the deal. What we're trying to see is how well this thing works. Okay, so the Fantikk, I don't even know how you say it. I want to say Fantikk, but the Fantikk, it comes with a regular tire valve that fits right on there, or you could use this one here. You can add it to the tip here, and it will do those Presto valves that are on those kind of ones, or you can fill up something like a ball. This thing has a light up here. I guess you could, let's see, let's turn it on. I think we got to hold it on. Let's see if this, all right, here we go. We got some battery there. And the light feature, all right, you guys see it, the light, you just press this button right here. Cool. We got plus and minus, and we got something there, I forget what that is. I've only used it like once or twice. On the bikes, I haven't used it trying this out. So the IK Foam Pro 2, you could pump it, but the cool thing about this one is it has this valve up here, and I forget what you call the valve, but you know, it's like your tires. So we're gonna hook this up to it, and let's see how long it takes to fill it up. I'm trying to do this with one hand. All right, I think we got it. All right, so you can set the PSI here. I don't want it to go to 150 PSI. I'm gonna say this probably, don't even quote me on this, but I'm gonna say let's put it at about 40 PSI and see what happens there. You can see it right here. Okay, so it stopped it. There it is. It's automatic. Let's see what happens here and where we're at. All right, so we stopped it at 40. Let me see if I can. All right, it's pretty difficult to pump right here, so that's pretty full. Maybe could have went to 45. I don't know, but let's pull the trigger and see how this sprays. Let me get a couple towels out here. We'll use some of these for our rinseless wash. Have plenty of towels, guys, and that's just what I've decided to put in there because there's bags full of towels, and I've got bags inside, and there's bins full of full of pads, new pads in there. Okay, let's pick it up. It is ready to go. Let's see how this works. All right, so with that pump, we've got about 2 doors worth. In case you wanted to know, you get your towel and you wipe and you wipe and you wipe all the way off. Flip it to the dry side. And doing a foaming one is a little bit messier. So we'll continue on and finish this door here with the wet towel and just get it nice and clean. At this point, we're gonna wanna flip this towel inside out. All right, we got the towel flipped inside out, and we're just gonna go over one more time the second door because I was working with the one hand and I got kind of caught up. So you can do it like that. You could use a separate dry towel. I have another towel over there that I was gonna use, but actually it worked out just fine there. So there's your rinseless wash. That was 2 doors. That was like a minute. But we're out of air. We barely used any product, but we're out of air. Let's do it again. Literally takes 10 seconds to fill this thing up with air. I have an idea now. We're gonna try something. So stick with me, guys. Stick with me. But so far, this Fantikk thing that I got at Costco, it's pretty fire. This is gonna go really, really good for people that don't have compressors and just take you a little bit extra time to fill it up a few different times. You'll probably have to do this 5 or 6 times to wash your car. But if you don't have a big compressor, what else are you gonna do? Well, what do we have here? We have the IK Foam Pro 12, all right? So this is just the daddy version, the big boy version of this. Let's see if we can't put some air in this thing, and I'll put some product in there, and then we'll see how this works. How long does this take? Is this gonna work? Is this little Fantikk gonna pump this thing, really? All right, so I let all the air out over here. I got it plugged in, and this is about halfway full. I don't even know what product is in there. It might just be water, but let's see here. Let me turn this thing on. It just went off. All right, so let's see. Let's turn this up to, I don't know, 75, 80? Who knows? All right, so we've stopped it. It's still not setting off the valve here. Oh, it's close though. Let's keep going and see how far. Okay, so about 55, and it sets off the automatic release. 55. And for those of you who don't know, this thing is just a gigantic foaming sprayer. They make it that it doesn't foam, and they make one that does foam. So I don't even know what's in here, but I'm gonna press the trigger and let's see what we shoot out. It's been a while since I've used this. Okay, so normally I would have had to bring out the big compressor, fill this thing up with air, and then we'd go on it. But this way we did it. We didn't have to turn that on. It wasn't real noisy. I mean, it's noisy, but it's not compressor noisy. It's not waking up the neighbors. You know, it's just in the garage. Let's go. Let's try this out. Enough. All right, so that's a lot of foam. It's still going. I'm just trying to see how long it lasts, and it's definitely got enough to do at least one side. Not even talking about the liquid, I'm talking about the air. It's got plenty of air. This thing is halfway filled up, all right? So let me get my towel here and start to wash the vehicle. Same thing, we're just gonna go and clean it. I'm gonna save you guys some, but look at that nice, woo-wee, woo-wee. I don't even know what's in there, which Rinseless wash or what I had put inside there, but that works pretty good. All right, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and done, and dried, and we'll talk about something else here. Okay, not sure what I had in that foamer, but whatever product it is, it could be soap. I don't know. I don't think it's soap. It's some kind of Rinseless wash, but it's old. It's definitely old. So I need to get, because it's old, I want to put something over it. I want to go over it one more time with some, we'll try out the Mr. Collins Colonite Auto Detailer. Used this a few times, but it's been a while, so let's go back to it and use it and go over the panels that we cleaned. All right, guys, since I'm going to be working one hand, I'll show you this. Let's go ahead and spray this on the towel. Get it going. This is something that cleans and kind of gives some protection, but really it's to top over the Colonite, 476. They have different one, 912 or something like that, 845, 915. Those are the base coats. This will just keep topping over it. It will also help to clean. So just for example, you could spray that on the car, or you could spray it on here like I'm doing, and then you're just gonna go ahead and wipe it in. I'm gonna go ahead and, since I have one hand, I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit, go a little further, and just wipe it down the whole side of the vehicle here that I've already cleaned. Now this could be used in between washes too. It's kind of like a waterless wash product. So now I'm gonna flip the towel over, and I'm just, ooh, that's nice and slick. Wow, I forgot about this stuff. And the Colonite products, old school, they just work, and they have mad protection on them. That feels good, guys. Woo! I'm gonna be using that more often. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to try out some new Colonite products. I think they got a bunch out of there. I know AutoForge has a bunch of new ones out. This one here, man, how come I haven't been using this? Quick detailer for a high gloss protective shine. Well, it's slick. All right, so also, like I said, I used it right now on an already clean section, but let's try this section here. And it says to go ahead and spray this. It's kind of, doesn't mist too well, but I think that is just the way that product is. So it says to rub it in, and I'm not really gonna rub it in like you would think I'm gonna do my waterless wash technique. And that's actually gonna rub it in. I'm gonna flip this towel over now that I've cleaned it. And like I said, this is not super dirty at all, just dusty. All right, so we've used one towel. It says the 2-towel technique. This is from Colonite. And then I'll get my other buffing towel, and it says to go ahead and buff it off for a nice clean shine. Now it does say you can use this in the sun. Interesting. But I tell you what, on that final buff, just like the other side, it feels super, super smooth. Ooh, ooh, boy, oh boy, I like it. So the only thing that the sprayer is not like a fine mist sprayer, but it still does a good job. The product, smells all right. It's not like some kind of fruity smell, but it is oh, look at that. Very dirty. Like I said, it's just dusty. I mean, it's not like caked on mud or something. And I'm gonna flip the towel around here and wipe it off, You can flip the towel inside out. It's hard to do this with one hand. And then kind of just buff it, you know, to a nice shine. And you can definitely feel the difference. Nice. All right, guys. Hey, what do you guys think of the video? So, this thing, I got it at Costco, the Fantikk, and it likes to hit you in the head when you move it around. But anyway, I got it at Costco. I got it for $40. That's right, $40. I think it's on Amazon for $80. Thing hooks up to just about everything. Your bikes, inflatables, tires. For me, it hooks up to, you know, things that I look forward to pressurized bottles and pump sprayers and stuff with valves on them. Anyway, the IK, that's the Foam 12, and we got the IK Foam Pro. Paired it up with some DIY Rinseless, you know, because that's a foaming one. And we finished off with some Culinite. That's the 520. Hey, this stuff's pretty good. I wouldn't use it on glass, but it leaves a little protection behind. If you did a standalone, it's like 4 weeks of protection. If you they want you to use it as like a topper for one of their base products. So any product, you would be fine for a topper on. The car came out looking really nice and glossy. It's definitely slick. But this baby right here, you guys, this thing's a game changer. You don't have to have a big compressor. It doesn't take that long to fill it up. Took about 10 seconds to fill this. Now, of course, you need to use that 5 or 6 times on a car like this, or maybe half full and fill that up. I don't know what it took, but maybe 20, 30 seconds. And 2 of those would foam up that whole vehicle over there. So worked fantastic, very, very easy. And I'm excited, I like it, guys. So if you guys get the chance and you're looking for something, maybe you live in an apartment, you don't have a big compressor, or maybe you just throw this in your car. Not only is it good for the tires, you throw that, throw your little pump sprayer in a little bottle of this, take it on your road trip with some towels, you're set. You know, you put water in there. You can buy a gallon at the store. You can take it with you. You can take it from your hotel room on vacation, and you've got your little backup pump right here. Very, very cool, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've tried that, what other pumps you guys are using, and what you think of this. 150 PSI. What? These don't even go that high. Oh, I think this one went to 55, and this one was about 45 or 40-ish, right around there. That's about what they stopped at. Talk to you guys later. So, guys, obviously, you're not going to find the Fantikk at autoforge.net. That's the only product that you won't find there. But if you're looking for any of the other products, or sprayers or bottles that I use today, towels, go to autoforge.net. I'm telling you guys, they got everything over there. Autoforge.net. Check them out. Okay, guys, bonus footage if you stuck around. Oh, yeah, we got the keg hooked up. Now, I just drained all this keg here. Let me see, how am I gonna show you this? For your bonus footage, we're gonna pump up the big keg. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna set the temp, or the air pressure, to 80, because this one has an 80 release. All right, guys, that was about 8.5 minutes. Pretty exhausting for the little guy. Just got him to 80%. Used about 3/4 of the charge. All right, and it is pretty warm, but you know, it did a fine job. My compressor takes 10 minutes to fill to capacity, so this is done and already filled by the time that kicks off and is ready to fill this tank. I'm gonna use it and let's just see what the pressure feels like. I'll clean the wheels and I'll just show you guys the pressure real quick, and we'll be done here. And then I'll go and recharge this thing. This thing uses a USB to charge, and it's very, very simple. Very cool. 8.5 minutes, not bad, right? Okay guys, so we've got our wheel here. Here's the cord from the keg. All right, let's see how the pressure is. Oh yeah, look at that. Fantastic. Very nice. Feels like the 80, just like using the compressor. Woo-hoo-hoo. Stoked, baby, stoked. I like this little machine there. I already took it aside and I'm charging it. Just use your USB port to anything and it'll charge any one of your chargers. That's it, guys. Hope you liked the video. It passes the test. I like it. 40 bucks, Costco. And hopefully they still go down on sale. If not, you guys are going to be paying 80 on Amazon. Check it out. Fantikk.